Hey class 9, I hope your studies are going great. In English, this year we have two textbooks. One called The Beehive, the main literature reader, and second called Moments, a supplementary reader. In literature reader, we have done poem 1, The Road Not Taken, and lesson 1, The Fun They Had. Moments, a supplementary reader in English, is meant for extensive reading. It is totally designed to promote a love for reading by exposing the learners to a variety of materials. Now it's time for lesson 1 in the supplementary reader in English. These lessons are preferably for you to read and learn and understand. The first lesson that we are going to study in supplementary is The Lost Child by Mulk Raj Anand. Let me give you a first chapter sketch. In the story The Lost Child, the author tries to explore the mind of a child. This story also highlights a child's love for his parents. The child goes to a fair with his parents. He is very excited and wants sweets and toys displayed there. His parents don't buy these things for him. But very soon he gets separated from his parents as he is left behind looking at various toys and other things. When he realizes that his parents are nowhere near him, he starts crying unconsolably. He refuses everything which is offered by others. He only wants his parents and keeps crying. Let me tell you something about the characters. Here, there are three main characters. The lost child, he is the central character who gets fascinated with the items at the village spring fair and loses contact with his parents. He becomes heartbroken, loses interest in everything, and cries for his parents. The parents are the second character. They keep on asking the child to remain with them, but are careless enough to lose him at the fair. And the third character is the person who found him when he got lost. He is a very helpful person who tries to distract the child by offering him many things but fails. Let us begin with the story now. It is the festival of spring and everyone is in a happy mood. The child is going to the fair with his parents. He is very happy and excited. On the way to the fair, the child enjoys every moment and gets fascinated towards natural beauty. Even you must have visited a fair with your parents somewhere in the past. You know how the fairs are. They are very well crowded, various stalls, attractive food, and your favorite games. The similar things happen with the child. In the fair, the child is attracted towards sweets and toys displayed in the shops. On the way, he was often attracted by things which he witnessed. In the fair, he was attracted by the toys displayed in the shop. He wanted to buy toys, but his parents refused to buy them. There were sweet shops in the fair and several types of sweets such as gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi were displayed in the plates. The child wanted to eat them. His favorite sweet was barfi. His mouth watered, but his parents paid no attention to his request. He often walked behind his parents, and sometimes he was attracted by the things in the fair, because of which he lagged behind his parents. In the meantime, his parents also gave him a cautionary call. "Come, child, come." Even on his way to the fair, he found a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold as it swept across miles and miles of even land. He got attracted towards a group of dragonflies bustling about on their gaudy purple wings, intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. The child gets distracted, follows them in the air with his gaze, till one of them would still its wings and rest. And his mother gives him a cautionary call, "Come, child, come, come on to the footpath." He enjoys the little insects and the worms along the footpath that were teeming out from their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. He gathers the raining petals, hears the cooing of doves, and goes running in the wild capers round the banyan tree, winding footpath which led to the fair through the mustard fields. In the fair, he feels attracted towards the garland of gulmohar and the delicious gulab jamuns. But his parents resist from buying anything for him. The child wants to play, climb trees, catch the dragonflies and butterflies, but again his parents won't let him do any of this. The child sees Snake Charmer. He likes music played by the charmer and wants to stay there for some time. But his parents, like always, do not approve. As the child moves on with his parents, he sees a roundabout. Finally, he came to the place where a roundabout was in full swing. Men, women, and children carried away in a whirling motion. They shrieked and cried with dizzy laughter. The child also wanted to go on the roundabout. He made a request to fulfill his desire, but there was no reply from his parents. He got so attracted by the roundabout that he stayed there and watched it continuously. To his surprise, when he turned to request his parents again, he did not find them. Actually, he was lost. No sign of his parents was there. He searches for his parents here and there. The child realizes that he is now separated from his parents and he is lost. He starts crying bitterly. There is a big crowd and the child tries to make his way between the feet of people. After hearing the cry of the child, a gentleman lends him a helping hand. The gentleman offers goodies and joy rides in order to console the lost child, but the child will have none of them. The same sweets, rides, toys which the child wanted, he had no more interest in the same things. All he kept on saying was, "I want my father, I want my mother." All those things which his parents denied him of made no sense to him, and he kept on crying and shrieking, asking for his parents. However, the child refuses everything and wants only and only his parents, and thus the story ends. Now, what is the theme of the story? This story concentrates on the universality of a child's desire for everything. It is a short story about a child, his aspiration, demands, and realization. The story is mainly focused on the awareness of parents. The message is we really don't understand the true value of parents and take them as granted. The significance of parents is only revealed once they are out of sight and we realize that the world is upside down. That is what the little child realized once he got lost in a fair. The ending is emotional as the reader keeps on guessing whether the lost child would have finally found his parents or not. Let us look upon the key thoughts of the lesson. The novel The Lost Child beautifully explores the imaginative and curious mind of a child. It narrates how the wonders of the world and their beauty captivates a child's fantasy. The child relishes the fluttering of the winged creatures like butterflies and is overjoyed to see the delightful beauty of flower petals. The child's mind does not burden itself with the irrecoverable past or the unachievable future. It focuses on the possibilities of the present. Another theme that the author has touched is the courage that the child exhibits. Even after realizing the harsh reality of being lost, he remembers to do the right thing and look for his parents. He is also well aware of the natural bond and instinct of parents and their children and is immune to the allures of fleeting pleasures in the joy rides offered by the kind man. The innocence of a child is exhibited in a soft manner. He overcomes the pain of his unfulfilled dreams and finds beauty in the simple things like the bounties of Mother Nature. Please listen to the story 2 to 3 times for better understanding. It gives a beautiful message highlighting the importance of parents and their words in our life. I hope you understand. Keep your doubts noted in a notebook so you can clear them until we meet. Have a great day. Stay blessed.